Hi guys, Jay Nice on the mic. So, got a couple things to say today. So last night I was flipping through channels. Haven't been able to watch TV in a long time because I've been a little busy. But so yesterday I caught the movie Higher Learning. And for those of you who don't know what that movie is or who've never heard of it, it's actually a John Singleton movie. It came out, I think, in 1995 or 1996, and I caught it like in the middle, and I kept flipping through other channels, but I caught a large chunk of it. It has Omar Epps, Tyra Banks, this other guy, I don't know his name, but I believe he's Jewish, and what's his name, Lawrence Fishburne. But it was actually a really good movie, and I wanted to just discuss a few things about the movie. There have been times when I've definitely, for those of you who've seen the movie, for those of you who haven't, there have been times when I felt like Omar Epps' character in the movie, and basically he's kind of frustrated because he feels as though nothing he can ever do is good enough. He feels like he has to work twice as hard being a black male compared to his white counterparts. You know, as a black person, as a black female, obviously there are going to be times when you definitely feel like, you know, we have to work twice as hard to prove ourselves. And as sad as this is, I mean, that's just the reality of it. But Tyra Banks' character in that movie made a really good point, and I wanted to share it with you guys, that I really believe that instead of feeling like you have to physically fight with, you know, have race wars with other people, the best way to defeat somebody is with your mind. And, you know, somebody can meet you and look down on you because of how you look or the color of your skin, but nothing can ever take away your credentials. Nothing can ever take away your knowledge. And, you know, we all know the saying, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. The way to excel as a person, as Booker T. Washington said, is to educate yourself. And I feel like education is a gateway to happiness. Education is a gateway to many things. And, you know, as a black person in America, it's a difficult struggle sometimes, and sometimes you're going to feel like all that you do is just not nearly as good enough. But you just have to keep persevering, and you will definitely see the fruits of your labor. I know I've worked very hard to get to where I am, but I'm not even near where I want to go and the level that I want to reach. But I definitely keep in mind that it's definitely good to be educated, and knowledge is power. The way to break down somebody and the way to ruin a society is to keep the people from being educated. For those of you guys who are into reading, house phone. For those of you guys who are into reading, definitely check out, if you haven't already, The Souls of Black Folks by W.e.b.dubois, or Dubois, as they say in French. But it's definitely a really good book. There's so many. I have it in my room, but I should have actually brought it out so I could read excerpts of it. And I actually just finally read in its entirety the Willie Lynch letter. I had heard snippets of it and people had suggested it to me, but I actually read it for the first time, and it's just, you know, it's very accurate. It discusses, like I said in previous videos, mechanisms that slave owners can use to control their slaves, and one reason is to show favoritism towards one group of people, such as the lighter skinned slaves, which will in turn make the darker skinned slaves jealous and pit both groups against each other. This is a powerful tool that was used and is still used now, and we are still as a people fighting with each other and fighting against each other. But it really shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't matter. But it's foolish to think that we're gonna live in a world where skin color is irrelevant, you know. But as long as we have eyes to see, racism will always exist. But definitely the best way to win against somebody who, you know, the best way to win against prejudice and discrimination is to educate yourself and just fill yourself with as much knowledge as possible, because knowledge is definitely power. And although as a black person in America we may feel disadvantaged because of our skin color, the only thing we can really do is just keep excelling and keep doing the amazing things that we as black people in this country are doing. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have read The Souls of Black Folks, if you have read the Willie Lynch letter, and if you have not seen Higher Learning, everybody should definitely check it out. I actually want to watch it, catch it somehow, maybe on Netflix or something. I really want to catch it in its entirety from the beginning, because it was a really, really moving movie to me. And I mean, I really think that we need to stick together and stop dividing each other based on trivial things like skin color. If another black person is winning and is excelling, it's, you know, that is a huge step for us as a whole. So instead of trying to compete and fight with each other, we should all be trying to uplift each other. And there's enough spotlight for all of us. So let me know what you guys think. This was kind of like an impromptu video, but let me know if you guys have seen any of those, have seen that movie, read the book, what you think, and I will see you guys next time.